Hi guys, Melanie here with Yoga and Mobility with Mel. We're going to talk a little bit about stress and how it impacts the body and some simple breathing exercise that you can do to help overcome this stress in your body and in your mind. So stress is a component of your nervous system has two systems, your sympathetic and your parasympathetic system. Sympathetic system is that fight or flight. It's the go, go, go. If back in the day we were running from tigers, and we still have this built into our system. So today, if we're anxious, we worry, if we get lots of messages pinging on our phones, different things like that can stimulate us and put us into this sympathetic state where we're heightened. And the opposite of that is the parasympathetic system, which is the rest and digest. And just as it sounds, when you're in this system, everything is calm, a little bit more relaxed. So when you're stressed out, some of the effects that it can have on your body is that your immune system can be suppressed, and along with that, your digestive system. So what you can do to help bring you into your parasympathetic rest and digest state is some simple breathing exercises. So that's what we are going to work on today. What we're going to do, it's called a 2-to-1 breath. So we're going to start with this here. So I want you to come into a seated position. So you can just be seated on the floor, and if it's a little bit difficult because you're tight in your hips and you're maybe not as mobile to do this, you can take a block or a pillow and you can sit onto your block or pillow. So you would put it underneath of your butt, and then you would come into seated onto it. So that's just going to help to lift you up so you have a little bit more space into your hips to be able to sit comfortably for a little bit of time. Placing your hands on your thighs, let's start just by kind of rolling the shoulders, maybe rolling your head a little bit side to side. And then just relaxing, let's close your eyes. Maybe for the first time you can keep your eyes open and just watch, and then you can do it again and you can follow along and close your eyes as well. Just sitting still here, taking a moment to let your body just kind of feel the connection with the floor. Feel your feet, your shins pressing into the ground. Feel your sit bones onto the block or whatever you have underneath of you. Trying not to slouch and round forward, but we're really looking for a long spine. Feeling the connection of those two sit bones onto whatever you're sitting on. Shoulders relaxed. Trying not to tense and squeeze the body. And just scan yourself from head to toe and just notice anywhere you might be tightening or holding tension. And then I want you to just begin to notice the breath without controlling it. Just notice how you're breathing. A lot of times we breathe, a lot of people can breathe up into their chest, and you see this big movement of the shoulders lifting up and down. And that can promote a shorter, shallow breath, which can also put you into that more sympathetic, stressed state. So instead, we want to think about this lateral expansion of the ribs, breathing down into the body rather than up. So just take a moment and notice where you breathe, how you're breathing. Do you feel your shoulders lifting up? Maybe you take your hands, and you can just cup them around your ribs, and I want you just to feel, as you take a breath in, do you feel your ribs expand under your hands? And as you exhale, you feel it fall. And just do that a couple times and really just feel the ribs expanding with the breath. And so hopefully now you're starting to slow things down. which is not easy for a lot of us. So know that if this feels really difficult, you are not alone. It's very common. But it just takes practice. Just like you go to the gym to get stronger, lift weights to build muscle. It's the same thing to become more aware of our breath. Take 2 more breaths, just feeling that breath into the ribs. Now slowly blink your eyes open, and you can bring your hands down to your sides. So hopefully you felt this expansion of the ribs under your hands, and if you didn't, that's okay. Once you do it a few more times, you can get a little bit better at it. And I'll have some other videos as well, which will be easier to find more kinesthetic awareness of breath into the ribs. But for today, we're going to do a breath. It's a 2-to-1 breath. So in this, we will breathe in for the count of, let's say, 3. And then you're going to exhale twice that for the count of 6. Now, you could make this anything that you want for yourself. You could inhale for the count of 2, exhale for the count of 4, inhale for the count of 4, exhale for the count of 8. So let's try a couple of rounds doing inhaling for the count of 3, exhaling for the count of 6. So relaxing your shoulders, staying loose, sitting tall, close your eyes. Now let's breathe. Inhale, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, take a breath, inhale, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, again, inhale, exhale, one more, inhale, exhale, and on this exhale, just keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, every last drop of air out, and then take a breath in. Blink your eyes back open, and just notice how you feel in your body. Just after doing a few minutes here of some deeper breathing, lengthening the exhalations to be longer than the inhales. Ideally, you're feeling a little bit more calm and relaxed, at ease in your body. And if you felt like you became a little bit more stressed from doing that breath, don't worry about the counting of the breath, but just try to exhale a little longer than your inhale. You don't have to get it right to that number. But as you do it over and over and work on it, you'll become a lot easier. So I hope you enjoy this exercise today to bring your body into a less stressed state, and something that you can do several times throughout the day. Hope you enjoy. Let me know any questions. Thanks.